dared to stare, unveiling the shadows of fear on fear files.
The days in Brackenmoor passed in a haze of uncertainty, the lingering echoes of the past casting a shadow over the village's newfound peace. Eleanor Blackwood couldn't shake the feeling of foreboding that gripped her heart, a sense that the battle she thought won was far from over. The warning from Reverend Silas Thorne weighed heavily on her mind, his words a chilling reminder of the darkness that still lurked just beyond the veil. As she walked through the village streets, Eleanor couldn't help but notice the subtle changes that had taken place. The once bright flowers in the gardens seemed to wilt under the weight of an unseen burden, and the laughter of the children had grown faint, replaced by whispers of fear and uncertainty. It was as if a pall had settled over Brackenmoor, stifling its newfound vitality and casting doubt upon its future. Eleanor knew that she couldn't ignore the signs any longer. The spirit that had haunted Brackenmoor for generations was still out there, its power undiminished by the breaking of the curse. It was biding its time, waiting for the right moment to strike back and reclaim what it believed to be its rightful domain. With a heavy heart, Eleanor resolved to confront the spirit once and for all. She gathered what little information she could find, poring over the ancient book in search of clues that might lead her to the source of the darkness. She spoke with the villagers, listening to their tales of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena, piecing together the puzzle of Brackenmoor's haunted past. But despite her efforts, Eleanor found herself no closer to uncovering the truth. The spirit remained elusive, its presence felt but never seen, its whispers a constant reminder of its watchful gaze. It was as if Brackenmoor itself had become a prison, its walls closing in around her with each passing day. One night, as Eleanor sat alone in her cottage, the air heavy with the weight of impending doom, she felt a strange sensation wash over her. It was as if the very fabric of reality was shifting, the boundaries between worlds growing thin and porous. She glanced around nervously, her senses on high alert, but there was nothing out of the ordinary. Just the flickering fire in the hearth and the creaking of the floorboards beneath her feet. But then she heard it, a soft, haunting melody drifting through the air, its notes ethereal and otherworldly. Eleanor froze, her heart pounding in her chest as the melody grew louder, filling the room with its eerie refrain. It was a song of sorrow and longing, a lament for the souls lost to the darkness, and it spoke to Eleanor in a way she couldn't quite understand. With a sense of dread, Eleanor realized that the spirit had found her. It had breached the barrier between worlds, drawn to her like a moth to a flame. She knew that she had to act quickly, to find a way to banish the spirit once and for all before it could unleash its full fury upon Brackenmoor. With trembling hands, Eleanor reached for the ancient book, its pages worn and faded with age. She flipped through its yellowed pages, searching desperately for any clue that might help her in her quest. And then, as if by some stroke of luck or divine intervention, she found it. A ritual of exorcism, a way to banish the spirit back to the realm from whence it came. With a newfound sense of determination, Eleanor set to work, gathering the necessary ingredients and preparing herself for the battle ahead. She knew that the spirit would not go quietly, that it would fight tooth and nail to maintain its hold over Brackenmoor. But she also knew that she couldn't let fear dictate her actions. She had to confront the darkness head-on, to banish it from the village once and for all. As the haunting melody reached its crescendo, Eleanor began the ritual, her voice steady and strong despite the trembling of her hands. She spoke the words of power, her voice cutting through the darkness like a beacon of light, and with each incantation, she felt the spirit's hold weaken, its grip on reality slipping away. And then, with a final, forceful declaration, Eleanor cast the spirit out, banishing it back to the depths from whence it came. The melody faded into silence, the air growing still once more, and Eleanor knew that the battle was won. Brackenmore was free from the spirit's grasp, its future restored to one of hope and possibility. As she sat alone in her cottage, the weight of exhaustion settling over her like a heavy cloak, Eleanor couldn't help but smile. The darkness had been vanquished, and though the echoes of the past would linger for some time to come, she knew that Brackenmore had been given a second chance, a chance to rebuild, to grow, and to thrive in the light of a new day. And as she drifted off to sleep, the faintest hint of a lullaby lingering in her ears, Eleanor Blackwood knew that she had found her place in Brackenmore, a place of strength, of courage, and of unwavering determination in the face of darkness. Thank you for braving the unknown with us. Until next time, stay haunted.